So looking at the same scenario that we've mapped out here, we're going to draw some conclusions. We want to know if consumers are better off or worse off. We want to know if producers are better off or worse off. And we want to know if society is better off or worse off. So consumers, if we look at before the supply decrease, we had area A, B, and C. Now we only have area A. The difference between that would mean that we lost B and C. So since we lost some areas, we're going to say consumers are worse off, and they lost B and C. My paper is not staying still. Now we need to compare producers. Producers originally had area D and E, and now they have area B and D. Well, look at this. Both times we had area D, but we lost area E and gained area B. So we can't actually just look up here at our graph. We can't look and say, well, area E looks like it's bigger than B, so we're worse off because we lost E and gained B. We can't say that because we don't know the actual magnitude of these changes or how these curves are supposed to be drawn. You could draw your graph to look completely different from my graph. So what instead we're going to say is we're going to pick one, and we're going to say they're better off if B is greater than E. So we're looking at if what we gained out of the deal is greater than what we lost. So we gained B. If that is greater than what we lost, then we can say that they're better off. You could also say that they're worse off if what E is greater than B. So what we had is greater than what we lost. So you can answer some of these a few different ways. Each and every single scenario will always have an if statement. So either consumers are going to be an if statement or producers are going to be an if statement. And we need to look at society as a whole. Society, A, B, C, D, E, originally. And then in the second one, we only had A, B, and D. So we lost area C and E. So we're worse off because we lost C and E. And that's what you would write down. Let's go ahead and do another one of these. And let's go ahead and this time, let's say that demand increased. So let's say that they looked at a different product and talked about how to use that product. So I think some of our demand increases were taught people how to use eggs or something. So if that happened, we would see an increase in demand. We have a new price line. And then we need to label all of these areas. You don't ever need to label anything to the right of your supply curve. And now we got to do the same thing we did last time, where we looked at before and after the scenario. And we're looking at consumer surplus, producer surplus, and society or total economic surplus. Now I can set myself up a little chart to fill in.